Hello, this is Frida Liu. You're watching the Shift Asia World Summit Awards for WSA. It's a global competition recognizing digital innovations that positively impact society. It connects startups, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders across 182 UN member states, promoting digital solutions that address local challenges and advance the UN SDGs. Renuka Sena, co-founder and CEO of Proficio, was appointed as the national expert for the WSA. So every year, upwards of 900 nominations are submitted by national experts from around the world, where only 5 global winners in 8 categories are selected by a global jury. I'm here with the national and global winner of the Environment and Green Energy for 2024 Global 𝗔𝗴𝗏, and Global 𝗔𝗴𝗏 converts agricultural waste into sustainable alternative proteins, utilizing IoT technology to enhance food security in Southeast Asia. And calling in from Sabah is Willie Ng. Hi, Willie.
Hi, Freda. Thank you. Thanks for the invitations.
And congratulations on winning national and global as well. Like sometimes things are very different in West Malaysia and in East Malaysia. What are the challenges with agricultural waste in Sabah? And is it different from West Malaysia?
I would say that actually it's quite similar, but the thing is that mostly in Sabah, we are actually in the farming community, right? Mostly are individual small farmholders, right, or plantation owners. So they don't have any knowledge or experiences or even resources for them to treat waste. So they always go for a traditional waste disposal method, either go for open burning or go for landfill. So I think that's the one thing that in the agriculture waste landscape.
Yeah. Right. Okay. And where is your collection from? Where do you collect from in terms of agricultural waste?
So for our agricultural waste, we have different types. So we mostly will collect from farmers and then plantation owners, and most of them actually come from these crops, vegetables or fruits. So mostly I would say that is farmers or plantation owners.
And you work a lot with smallholder farmers, right? How receptive have they been about what you're doing?
Well, I would say everything is not easy at the start, right? Okay. So, for my case is that initially for them it's quite new and they are not familiar, because most of the small farm holders, they actually come from their family business, right? Yeah. So they are from generation to generation, they never think about waste recycling or waste circulating. So that's why, right, initially we need to find what is their main interest. Okay. So I think there's a very important thing that to get their interest, that why they don't go for waste circulate instead of waste disposal. Okay. So that is something that we need to find balance. Yeah.
Okay. So what was it that would interest them? And I'm just wondering why, if someone can solve their problem, they wouldn't just say yes.
Well, I think I would say that not like some of them is accept. They accept, okay, you give me a solution, I will accept it. But some on the other hand, we say that for them it's an additional work burdens, because they need to collect the waste, they need to segregate the waste, and then pass us for us to do the circulations, right? So it's very important that for them it's like additional workload, and also it's an economic constraint for them. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And what has your impact been so far in terms of what you've been able to do?
Well, I think the most important thing is that what we do is that we actually treated 50,000 tons of agricultural waste since our incorporation days. That is back in 2021. And then we actually converted this 50,000, around 80 to 90% of the 50,000 tons, right, to become the alternative protein in terms of pigment fertilizers. That's the most crucial one. Right. The second thing actually, we introduced the subsidy program. So this is something that we led back to just now, the other answer they actually have given. That is that because for most of the small farm holders, right, they have an issue in Sabah is that they are over-reliant on imported pigment fertilizers. Right. So in Sabah, we don't have enough localized pigment fertilizers, right? So that's why, right, we actually encourage them to give us the waste. Then in returns, once we recycle the waste, right, we become pigment fertilizers, we subsidize them. So there is a win-win situation. We can get the waste. On the other hand, we can get the farmers and plantation owners to join us. And second thing, for them, they actually receive the subsidized pigment fertilizers, which actually cut their cost 30 to 40% for their production costs.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you got to talk to them. It seems like a lot of work to segregate, but I mean, it's great that you've done 50,000 tons. But if you tell them that, along the way you can actually save or make money, that is how you incentivize them, right?
Yes.
How long did it take you to develop the technology behind this?
Well, actually, we started back in 2018 before the blueprint. There is we got the techno fund at that time. It's called techno fund from this Ministry of Science and Technology Malaysia. We spent 2 years to develop the technology, but only in 2021 we started to commercialize the whole technology. So yeah, I would say 2 years in R&D, but after that it's commercializations.
Okay.
Until now.
And one of the things you talk about is being innovative, right? How do you continue to stay innovative?
Well, I think there's very important thing is that we have really worked together a lot with a lot of different stakeholders. We have university partners. We have worked together to conduct R&D, continuous improvement from time to time. We also have worked together with these total quality management partners. There is one Swiss international company called SGS for us to look at the quality and the nutrition level of the alternative premium fertilizers. So we have to work together with different stakeholders to make not only just maintain, but also achieve our innovation as one of our competitiveness in the industry and how to fulfill the demands in the markets.
Okay. Your end products are animal feed meals and pet food manufacturers, right? What has been most in demand?
I would say quite a different perspective.
Okay.
But definitely for feed meals parts, of course is very crucial nowadays because feed meal or fertilizer both have been very demanding due to the market uncertainties and all the rising costs. And localized premium fertilizers in Malaysia, and also in the Southeast Asia region, also around the globe, is very crucial. But for pet food, is another thing. Because what we do is that our products actually used in those high-end pet foods. So nowadays, demand for high-end pet foods is also increasing. But of course, it's not globally, but also in regional case. So it's really different health case based on the markets. Yeah.
Okay. So in another interview, you have said that you see this as a hub for regional circular economy, right? Paint me that vision.
Well, I think it's very crucial that Southeast Asian countries or Southeast Asian region is one of the rising economy, in the global scale, right? And we are also have been the agricultural hub. A lot of different countries, not only just Malaysia, like Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, they all have their agricultural hub to supply a lot of agricultural products around the globe. And they have products, of course, they have waste. Right. So that's why the waste is very crucial. That for now is that it's an input for to build a sustainable circular economy. Right. That's why we want to share our solution around the region, so that we work together, connect with each other, and circulate those waste into female fertilizers and go back to the agriculture industry. That's how I vision that. Looking at the Southeast Asia region as a rising power hubs, or say interconnected hub in the next few years.
Right. So I just want to know what you'll be busy for the rest of the year, and I guess what's next for Global Cherah?
Well, I think the most important thing now is that Global Cherah, we want to develop our second generation of our integrated system, because the last time we have the full-scale R&D is back in 2018 until 2020, right? Yeah. So now what we do is want to apply the AI into our system to make it more comprehensive, even apply different type of the technologies to support us, where we want to identify waste, how much have been treated, how much have been converted, and then we can connect with our different country partners around the Southeast Asia region. That's what we want to do in Global Cherah in the next few years.
All right. Again, congratulations for being the national and global winner for the WSA Awards, and I wish you all the best in your ventures. Willie Ng out in Sabah from Global Cherah, and I'm Frida Liu. You've been watching The Shift Asia.